Assalamu alaikum, my friends. Hope you all are doing good. Today, I am going to tell you the story about Inshallah. There was a young man who had decided to sell away his own motorbike. Since it was still in excellent working order, he knew he should be able to sell it at a good price. Before going to the market, he had to pass by his neighbor's house. He was an old retiree who liked to sit at the front of his house, watching the world go by. The neighbor asked, Assalamu alaikum, my good young man. My good neighbor, where are you off to? The young chap responded, I'm not going to sell my bike today at the market, uncle. There's a demand for motorbikes like mine these days. I'll earn plenty of money and I'm going to use it to open a little business. Son, don't forget to say, Inshallah. The thoughtful neighbor reminded him. For what? I'm going already. Why should I say Inshallah? I have my motorbike right here. I am going to a very busy market with many interested buyers and my motorbike is in shape. My bike type is also very popular. I am sure to sell it today. The snobby young man quipped. His white-bearded neighbor shook his head in disapproval. With a smirk on his face, off the arrogant lad went to the market to sell his motorbike. What a silly old man, he mocked. Afternoon had come. The chap stood there at the market, waiting for hours for possible customers. Nobody seemed interested in his motorbike. Some people just looked at his bike for a few seconds and walked on. He was getting desperate and disappointed. The day was almost over. Finally, near the end of closing time, an excited customer looked at his motorbike and examined it for more than a couple of minutes. How much are you selling this bike for? Asked the customer. This is my chance, thought the seller silently in his heart. He told the price to the potential buyer. Obviously, he gushed with excitement as he said the price. Let me test it first. Then I will decide, the man offered. Sure, he quickly passed him his helmet and key. I'm sure you're not going to be disappointed. Potential buyer got on the motorbike and rode away. The young man felt confident that he would not come home empty-handed today. Half an hour passed, 1 hour passed, 2 hours passed. The customer was nowhere to be seen. The young chap waited and waited and waited until the market stalls have all been packed up and all the market goers have gone home. It was starting to get dark, but he decided to wait for a few more hours. He got so tired that he started to sleep on some rocks. Cockle-doodle-doo! I think you don't know what that sound is, right? That's the crowing of roosters. He was awakened by the crowing of roosters that lived on a farm nearby. It was already morning. Subhanallah. The lad sat up and looked around. Still no sign of his motorbike. With tears rolling down his eyes, he had finally realized that he had been cheated. On his way back home, he met the nice old neighbor again. He was curious as to what had happened. So, my son, how did it go? You got your money? With his head down, the heartbroken man cried as he replied, Inshallah, I went to the market. Inshallah, someone tested my motorbike. Inshallah, I waited for a long time. Inshallah, my motorbike didn't return. Inshallah, I walked back home. Hey, hold on. What's wrong, my son? What happened? The old man was truly concerned. I regret not saying Inshallah. You were right, uncle. Listen, my boy. It's not the phrase Inshallah that determines our success. Only Allah can determine if one succeeds or fails. By saying Inshallah and believe that Allah will decide it for us, we are proving to Allah something. We are proving to Allah that we are not sure if our plan will work or not. And if it does, only because Allah has willed it to happen. When we say Inshallah, we should at the same time also be fully convinced that we cannot make it happen by ourselves. We are leaving it for Allah to decide. We are leaving the result to Allah. We show Allah that we can understand that He controls our situation. He can make the thing happen or not. It's up to Him, not to us. The moral of the story is, do you know the meaning of Inshallah? It means if Allah wills, or if Allah allows it to happen, or if Allah permits it, it will occur. In the Quran, in Surah Al-Kahf, Surah number 18, ayah number 23 to 24, about Inshallah. Surah Al-Kahf has a beautiful statement in which Allah reminds us, do not say that you are going to do something tomorrow or in the future, whether it is in the near future or afterwards, without saying Inshallah, without saying if Allah wills, without hanging it to the will of Allah. We have to depend on Allah's permission for something to happen. Subhanallah. So, let's not be like the young man, brothers and sisters. Let's remember to say Inshallah after we plan something for the future. Show Allah that we understand that He is in control, not us. Don't be arrogant. You are not successful because of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.